Welcome back to another episode of Boss Babe Brews. I'm Valerie.
I'm Marlena.
And we have the very beautiful and very educated Dr. Deborah Brown with us.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome back.
So excited to have you
I am
back.
glad to be
Season
here.
2.
Yeah,
season
season
2.
two.
I'm ready. This is
Yes.
exciting.
So before we get into us, tell us anything that's been going on with you, any exciting news.
So much exciting news. There's always stuff going on in the mental health world for
I love
sure.
it.
And the exciting part is we're opening location number 2. So we're going to
Yes.
be coming
Oh my
to you
God.
in Hamilton, New Jersey.
That's
Congrats.
amazing. I'm so
That's going
proud
to
of
be
you.
in June. Thank you.
Aw.
So we're in Northfield and Hamilton, and of course, all through New Jersey for telehealth. So everybody in New
Yes.
Jersey can call Brownstone and get mental health treatment
I
within a
used
week.
you guys. It was wonderful. I
Oh,
used
I'm
you
so
guys
happy.
last summer. It was amazing. I definitely needed the help, and it was I loved it. So
And you did telehealth.
I did telehealth, which
Mm-hmm.
was easy because I work, pretty much 7 days a week. So it was hard. So at night, I meet with Colleen at 6 o'clock, 6 to 7. It was like just a breath of fresh air. And she just helped with a lot of stuff. And even if it's just basic, just daily life, like just dealing with, like for me, like just the chaos of the cafe or, anything that's going on at home. Like it was just a breath of fresh air, and she really helped. I would like to come back at some point. I really would.
I got an in for you. I can
Yeah,
probably
girl.
get you in pretty quick.
wait, I got to give you something though.
Oh, a present?
Here,
Oh, let
open
me
it
see.
up.
Let me see. Okay.
Open it up.
Okay, let's see here. Okay.
You look good.
I have never been on a t-shirt before.
That's
I've been
so
on
cute.
a lot of things.
Wait, I think you
But,
look good.
oh
That
my
does
God.
not look
you
like
made me look good.
No, you look really
See,
good.
look,
Looks just like
she
you.
gave me like Botox and
Stop.
you gave me a lift.
Stop.
Damn,
look
even
good.
my hair looks good. I love that.
I think it's cute. You're welcome.
You
So
made
proud.
my whole day. Oh my God. That is the best.
I love it. I got more where that came
That
from.
is the
So if you want to give
best.
them out to people, yeah.
I don't know if I want myself on people's backs.
Oh, stop. It's so cute. We
That
have
is
ours in the
adorable.
cafe, and like people
I
have
love
been
it.
like buying them, like they love them. So it's cute.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely make an order for my staff. My staff would totally
Aw,
love that.
I love it. How about you, Toots? What's been going on with you?
Nothing. Just
Wow,
busy
just
at the
working?
cafe. Yeah. We went to
You
Disney.
we did that. Yeah, we went to Disney. That was fun. You got a new hairdo. She went back a little
Yeah,
darker.
it looks good.
She got a trim up. Like I
Yeah.
said,
It's a
it
nice
looks cute.
refresh.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
I did
She doesn't
I
like
did a
it.
gloss in my hair.
You're a little darker.
Yeah, a
you
little
both went
darker, yeah.
darker.
Yeah. I
It's
like
always
my
my
blonde, but
natural
everybody
color.
kept hating on it. So I was like, all right, let me try
All
something
that matters
different.
is what you
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I think you
I'm
like
lucky.
the blonde
I'm
better.
lucky at my age. I don't have. I have hardly no gray hair. I don't know why.
Ooh.
I have like 5 pieces.
At 35, you'd think you'd have more than
True
that.
that, girl. True that. True that. Oh my goodness.
I have a streak, like a skunk.
Do you?
Like
Stop.
Anna
You can't even
from
tell. It looks
Frozen.
good. You look
Because I
beautiful.
diet every minute.
Oh my God. All right, guys, we'll be right back with more Dr. Deborah Brown.
Welcome back to your spring therapy session.
Ooh, it's our spring. We need therapy more than just in spring. We need it all the time.
All the time.
But this is a good time to refresh and
Yes.
kind of get back into how we're taking care of ourselves.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's good.
Okay. Are you ready to get
Yes.
started
I'm
with
ready.
self-care?
I'm ready.
I know.
So what do you think of when we say self-care? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Eating healthy.
Okay.
I think like just like relaxing, like doing like a face mask, maybe like a full body shower, being like taking care of like a whole like self-care night in, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know how to relax, so that's why
Well,
I
that's
said
why we're
eating
here.
healthy.
That's what
Yeah.
this is a lot of this is going to be for you.
Oh,
I'm going to
nice.
come at you this time and try to
thank God,
get
I
you to
need it.
listen
I'm gonna
because
try.
we got to get you to learn how to rest a little. So the self-care is actually not about a thing. Everybody thinks of like a massage or a day off. It's actually how you take care of yourself every single day in the context of your life and your stressors. That's the kind of self-care we're going to talk about today.
Okay.
It's how to make sure that you feel good all the time, or not all the time. You're not going to feel good all the
Yeah.
time, but how you feel good through your normal day.
Yes.
Right.
That's a lot more important than just going on vacation once a year or just feeling good on the weekends,
Right.
right? So we're going to learn how to do those things every single day.
And I think you need it because, like, for us, like, it in 4.5 years, I've only been on 2 vacations, and I feel like it went by so fast.
Yeah.
And and I'm right back into the cafe like a day later. So it's hard. So I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this episode.
So we're going to start with some questions.
Okay.
I'm going to ask if you listen to your body, and what would you say off the top of your head? Do you listen to your body?
Again, it goes back to like the way that I eat. Like I try not to do like a lot of sugars. I mean, I listen to my body that way. If I'm tired, I go to bed. There's some nights I go to bed by 8 o'clock because I feel like, and I'm out all night. Like I need it. So, I mean, I guess I listen to my body.
Okay. Do you go to the bathroom when you have to go to the bathroom?
No.
Immediately. She's like, no.
Not if I'm really busy in the cafe. If I like, sometimes because I'm the only cook. Sometimes I get so busy back there. Like I have to go. If I like sneezed or coughed, I think I would pee myself.
Okay,
I do hold.
Is that a good sign that you're sending to your body that you're taking care of yourself, right?
No.
So you're saying you don't either.
No, and I think I'm used to it. I know this sounds silly, but from high school, we were only allowed to go like once every other class or whatever. And I'm just so good at like holding it now. It's like easy.
So the first thing is you have to listen to all the signals your body sends you, even that one, right? When you're thirsty, do you automatically stop and get a drink?
If I can.
Well, you guys have like sort of drinks everywhere.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I have it. I have a full like big old tumbler now back there with water, and I do try to drink it all day long. So that's been like my new resolution since January. I have been drinking a lot more water.
And then rest. If you're tired, do you stop and take 5 minutes?
No.
To rest? I already knew the answer.
No.
Right? And why is the answer? Why can't you?
I'm the only person. I just feel like sometimes I'm like,
is
I
that
have
a good
great
system?
staff, but sometimes I feel like I'm just a one-man band in here at times.
And you can't take 5 minutes.
I can't even take 5.
Then
As long as
you
I
don't
can't
have
even
a
go to
good
the
system.
bathroom.
You don't have a good system.
No.
Your self-care has to be built into your system.
Yeah.
And that's really hard because a lot of us have very hectic lives and very crazy lives. I go from one session to another sometimes with patients.
Sure.
And now I've learned that if I just take 5 minutes and go to the bathroom and breathe, it helps. So even though you're saying like, I'm doing a good job, I'm pushing through, at the end, you're not really listening to your body and you're teaching yourself something about self-care that you're not the most important thing.
Yeah.
And when you do that too long, you know what happens?
You get constipated?
Well, that for sure, that could happen. You get reactive.
Okay.
So reactive is where you snap at people or where you just like do things automatically. You, like you said, I just push through, right? Or like you said, I'm just so used to it. I just can push through. I'm going to give you a little story about reactiveness.
Okay.
And this is going to give you an idea of what reactiveness is and why we don't want it. It's called the snake and the saw. This is a fun little story.
Wait, a saw like a
chop saw.
A chop saw,
right?
Okay.
So there's a saw and a snake comes over and he rolls over the saw and it cuts him. And he gets really, really angry and he gets mad and he bites the saw and then it cuts him again. And then he gets really, really mad and then he wraps around the saw and he dies.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the cost of being reactive is things happen that shouldn't happen that you did to yourself instead of just being true to being paced and being attentive and paying attention to what's happening. You'll do things automatically and reactively that hurt you.
Oh.
That snake.
That's a good point.
I don't want to die in my kitchen. Jesus.
No, you'll be wrapping around.
My God, I'll be wrapping around the egg salad sandwiches and shit. Jesus.
Terrible. But it's just such a great example of what reactiveness is. Reactiveness is where like you cut off your nose to spite your face.
Yeah.
And we do that when we feel like we're not being taken care of or we're overtired or we're even just thirsty. There's talk in the neuroscience world that the thirst rests in the same place as your brain, and your brain is anxiety. So sometimes you're not anxious, you're thirsty. Like take a drink and calm down.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's part of it. Is rest a reward?
For me, it feels like it is.
Or is it a requirement?
I think it should be required, but I feel like it's almost a reward for me. Like I laugh at everybody. I say I don't even have time to go to the bathroom half the time. And that's like, I don't know.
But maybe we shouldn't accept that anymore.
Yeah.
So if rest isn't a reward and rest is a requirement, sometimes we feel guilty when we rest.
Yeah.
So should we feel guilty when we rest?
I do.
No.
Because I think, oh my God, I have so much that I have to do. Like in my house too, I try to keep a clean, beautiful house. But when I get done here, I go home, I vacuum, I mop, I make sure there's no dishes in the sink. Like I'm that person.
Can you instead come home to my house?
Oh my God.
Because that would be great.
But I gotta say, I have been, I don't know if I'm skipping forward here, but I haven't taken time. I've been walking every night, no excuses, unless it's like raining out or something like that. But I've been trying to walk at least 2 miles. I do between 2 and 3 miles every night. Okay. And that has been helping me
There's
tremendously.
your self-care, right?
Okay.
There's your self-care. So the idea is you're doing something for you that helps you. And our bodies carry every memory of everything we've ever been through in our life. The example of high school is perfect. You've been out of high school for how long?
I know. Maybe like what?
8 years.
6 years?
And you're still
20 years actually for
8
you.
years.
Oh, my
8
bad.
years.
Just
I
kidding.
think 8 years now.
So in the 8 years, you're still carrying in your body a memory.
Yeah.
So our bodies are filled with all that stuff. So sometimes we live in survival mode where it's like, I just got to get through
5
the day.
years. Wait, It's 5 years. I'm so stupid.
She didn't do well in math.
God, no.
Oh, me either.
I'm like, wait,
either.
I'm not that old.
No.
5
Me
I'm
years.
either.
still out on my fingers. Sometimes at the counter, I feel
I was just
myself
using my
tapping.
fingers.
I was like, how
old
what is
am I?
wrong with her?
That's okay. Self-care, right?
Yeah.
You do it your way.
Yeah, that's right.
But the idea is we're in survival
Yeah.
mode because we remember things that we shouldn't remember in our bodies. So the best thing to do to get survival mode out is to check in with yourself through the day, right? So we reconnect to what we really need when we're checking in with our bodies. So I'm going to teach you some strategies to check in with your body, and I want you to use these in the kitchen. Okay, you ready? Okay. So I had to write them down because I'm getting old and I can't remember.
You're not old.
So what I want you doing is assessing in your body where you feel things, okay? So at any given time, I want you to be able to look into yourself and feel what's going on. In your body right now, Marlena, what do you feel in your body right now? Is any area of your body sticking out to you right now?
Like if I'm anxious, like I'll like sit here anxious thinking about things, like right here I feel it, and then I feel like nervous, and it's just like almost like a heavy feeling right here because I feel like anxious a lot, so it's like always like right here. Does that make sense?
What do you do when you feel it?
I just try and like take my mind off of it or like do
Okay.
something to distract myself while like vacuum my house.
You avoid it.
Yeah.
But what we should be doing is listening. It's telling you something. What is it telling you?
I don't know.
What do you think? What is your chest tightening telling you? What do you think it means?
It's probably just like that. Like, I don't know. I get like really anxious and like worry about things. So then I think that's like where, you know
Your
what I mean?
body is giving you a signal that the anxiety is too much and you need to do something else.
Yeah.
Right? So one of the really key things with chest tightness is breathing. So we're going to do a little breathing exercise. You ready? So there's something called a physiological sigh. So did you ever notice when you cry or when you yawn, you do this?
Yeah.
Right? That's your body trying to calm you down. So we're going to use that strategy in our physiological sigh. So in this breath, you're going to take 2 breaths in through your nose and 1 out through your mouth. But this is the way we're going to do it. The first breath is big. The second one is little. And then a breath out of your mouth, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to put your hands. No, that's great because your body is trying to relax. So I need you to put your hands at rest. Okay. She doesn't even know how to rest.
I'm trying to do a beat with it. Go ahead. Sorry.
So we're going to do it together. You have to do it too.
Okay,
You need
ready?
it more than she does probably. Okay, so your hands at rest, and I need you to close your eyes. And I'm going to tell you what to do before you do it, okay? First thing you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in your nose, a long one, and then take a little second one in, and then breathe out through your mouth. Okay, now this next one, stay where you are. I want everybody listening to do it with us too. The second one, deep breath in through your nose, and another little one, and then blow out big through your mouth. Okay, close your eyes, you're not resting. And then the next one is the same thing. A big one through your nose, another little one through your nose, and then a big one, push it out hard and as long as you can.
It's out.
Now open your eyes. Do you feel anything different in your body?
I feel 10 pounds thinner. Just kidding.
She's going to be doing it all day.
No, I feel relaxed. It was nice. The little extra, when you feel like you can't get no more air in, it was a little, oh.
Because what it does
good,
is it opens up a part of your lungs that you may not be fully using because you're just walking around not paying attention to your breath. So everything that happens in your body, you have to have an alternate reaction because you have to take care of it. So if your chest hurts and you just keep going, that's not self-care. That's suffering.
Yeah.
Right? So where do you feel your stress in your body?
Same thing, like my chest. I mean, I know I get like, I always have had bad nerves and everything and anxiety. So I'll tell you what's been happening to me lately is like after like Saturday was a beautiful day in the cafe, but we had a line all day going out the door.
Pressure.
And, you know, like with all them customers coming in, not all of them, you know, like are friendly. You'd love them to be, and we try the best we can and to please them. When you can't, you know, upset you. And I think that gets to me. I'm good all day. And as soon as I get done working and I get home, my chest has been fluttering for a couple hours and it won't stop. It feels almost like I have to catch my breath. And I think that I hold it in here. And then I think when I'm finally relaxed, it like has been fluttering so bad. I almost went to urgent care like 2 different times now.
And do you realize that that's likely anxiety?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I definitely know. But it's weird because I think I should be getting it in here. Or if I have to go out and I get in a confrontation with somebody, which happens, believe it or not, for some in my business. and I have to go out, like, then I feel like almost kind of start shaking a little bit.
It's like you come down off of that high. Like sometimes when you're really upset or anxious, then you like finally come down, you like get shaky.
But do you know that that's the opposite of self-care? It's called masking. You'll put on the face and you'll keep going. And masking is one of the worst things you can do for your self-care. You're better to address the way you feel through the day. So I'm going to give you some strategies you're going to use.
Nice.
There's 4 things I need you checking in with. So I know it's a lot to remember, but they're really simple. The first is your thinking. I want you checking in through the day. Is my thinking in a positive frame or in a negative frame? Are you thinking people are not satisfied, they're waiting too long? Or are you thinking, look at all this business, we're going to take care of people today, right? So check in with your thinking. The second is check in with your feeling. What is the emotion? Label it and give it a name. What's the emotion when you see all those people? What is the feeling? What would you call it?
I'm like honored that they're standing in my cafe. I mean, like I'm, excited, but I just hope, like we can please them all and that my staff, can handle all them. I have a great staff. Like I said, it's just a lot. I do get like anxious.
But
when
there's
I see
joy
that line.
in it.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, I'm like very grateful for them. I mean, that's for sure.
But do you stay in the joy or do you stay in the worry?
I stay in the worry that I can keep up with the dishes and,
Don't you always?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you keep up?
I do always keep up.
But you still will lean into the worry instead of the joy.
I go into autopilot when I'm back in the kitchen.
So you have to assess your thinking.
Yeah, I do.
That's going to be for you.
Yeah.
And your feeling. Now, the other one is sensation, what you feel in your body, right? So you're saying, oh, my chest is tight. Okay, that's an indicator. You got to do something. You got to do something different than what you're doing. Even if you just step outside and you can do those breaths in like a minute.
Do them in line with people. And so I just be like, stop. Just be like,
yeah.
When you see
and
her
just do them,
in
and
a
then just let
frenzy,
her.
you stop her and you say, okay, we're going to step outside and we're going to do this breath. And the funny thing about breathing exercises, they feel stupid when you first start doing them because you're like, oh, this is dumb.
No.
But what you realize is the more you do it, the more it will automatically trigger your brain to relax.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right? So that's an important thing. And then your intuition, knowing your values and are you living according to your values? You open this shop because you care about people and you love to be here and you love what you do. That's your values, right? Are you living in those values or are you living in fear? And that's just normal human stuff because you want to do it right. So you guys work really hard.
Yeah.
So those are your 4 areas: your thinking, your feeling, your sensation, and your intuition. And if you're just kind of assessing those all the time, you're taking care of yourself. Because the idea is we get so wrapped up with what's outside of us that we forget to count what's inside of you. And the biggest problem with self-care is that we get more wrapped up in the outside than what's actually happening inside of us. So that's kind of your work there. So I'm going to give you a couple of strategies for when you start to get that feeling. If you can breathe. You can always do that. People won't even know you're doing it, right?
Yeah.
But there's something called rumination that we're going to address real quick. Rumination, we've talked about before, where you get a thought stuck in your head and you just go and go and go and go.
Me.
If you start doing that, that's really bad self-care. That's the opposite of self-care. That is you diving deep into things that hurt you. So if you start ruminating, you have to move. So the second your brain starts doing that, when does it do it the most? When do most people do it?
I do
the
it like
most?
right before I'm falling asleep. I'll start
In bed.
overthinking things and I'm like, oh my gosh, but then what if, oh my gosh, all the time.
But you know why? Because you're laying still.
Yeah.
So the idea is if you start ruminating, I need you to move. I need you to get up and walk somewhere.
Mine's
and the
2
movement will
a.m.
do it. Right. So you know what your best thing is? Get up, get a drink, go to the bathroom, go do something just for a second and then put yourself back to bed because you have to disrupt the flow because your brain loves that.
I want to try that because I
big
thought
one.
it was because I'm in menopause. But almost every single morning, I am up at 2:00 and I'm worrying about everything.
And that's not a
Bills,
good way
the
to start the
it's
day.
Horrible.
It's a terrible way to start the. And that's because you care. Most of the times we're anxious because we really care and we want to do things well. It's this perfectionism that we have, which I know you have a little bit, just saying. The other thing, if you feel uncomfortable, if your body is holding your stress, go outside. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, you need a sensory reset. That's why you're saying these walks are doing you so good.
It helps.
They're a sensory reset.
You know what I do? This is going to sound silly. Sometimes I'll be like sitting on my couch or I'll start like ruminating and thinking. And I look at my dog and I'm like, Stonewall, let's go touch some grass. We go outside and walk in the grass. I'll like throw the ball. I'm like, we just need to go touch grass for a minute.
That's good.
And that's better self-care than getting a massage once a month.
Yeah.
Is that every night you could do that, right?
I literally be like, I need to go touch grass and remind myself.
And nature, there's all kinds of studies about how nature heals, which is fantastic. And then the last thing is when you are tense, the most important thing I need you to do is to label where it is in your body and to name the emotion. Okay. Those are your strategies. So if you're ruminating, move. If you're feeling uncomfortable, go outside. And if you're feeling tense, name it, because you can't ignore it. See? So you
because I eat too much.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, but you named it.
Yeah.
So now you can address it instead of just subconsciously feeling bad.
I would just like to say, to hell with Mel Robbins. Everybody needs to follow Dr. Deborah Brown.
Thank you.
I would just like to say.
Thank you. I have lots of this stuff because I've been doing therapy with people for so many years. And a lot of it was just my own healing, as I had to do a lot of learning of how to be okay after trauma, right? So in working with people, I kind of find the thing that works for that person, but there are some things that work for all of us. We just have to try them. So a lot of this stuff might sound strange or different, or you're thinking, oh, I'm doing it already. Anything you repeat will change you.
And it's better than to each his own. Like I said, I have anxiety. I have terrible ADHD. Look, I like turtles. Like I said, I'm all over the place, but to each his own. Don't get mad at me for saying this. I've never been medicated. And I've had a lot of people say, you need to go on this. You should try this. That's why I say I walk, or maybe just try to talk where you don't need people. Some people need a medication. That's fine. But I'm fighting through it. I'm in my whatever. I'm not going to say my age, but like I said, I've been dealing with it for this long. So I just figure I'm going to keep on going with it. And this definitely helps. I'm going to try to do more self-care and
all day.
Keep up with my walking. And then I'm definitely going to try the breathing exercises.
Self first, everybody else last.
Yeah.
And that sounds so terrible because we're taught about being selfish and how terrible it is. But the truth of it is, if you don't take care of yourself, you really can't help other people.
No, exactly.
And you guys have such a massive responsibility here, just like me with my job. If I walk into a session and I'm not regulated, how am I going to help that person?
Right.
So all of us need to regulate ourselves first. And there's lots of ways to do it. And if you can do the massage, if you can do the vacation, great, do those things. But in between, every single day, check in with yourself.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
You're so smart. I love it.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into the end of the show where we always do our thought of the day. Dr. Deborah, would you like to take it away?
Sure. I have one. It is, we are always becoming and we always already are.
Wait, say it again.
We are always becoming and we always already are.
Oh, that's
So the
nice.
idea is the answers are within you,
Oh.
but we will still grow. But a lot of times
Okay.
when we grow, we reconnect to what we really
That's
are.
nice.
That was a good one. Do you want to go too?
Sure. My thought of the day is, how lucky am I to be overwhelmed by something that I used to pray for?
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's a good one. These
Thanks.
are some deep ones.
That's a good one.
Thanks. I thought that was a
Well,
good
I'm taking
one.
that one home with me.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thanks. Very proud of her. Oh, my
She should
baby.
be. That's a great one.
All right. You can't control how the world spins, but each morning you can decide how you'll dance with it.
That's nice.
Oh, that's you at 2 a.m. How are you dancing with it?
Yeah.
Look at us
Right?
Like a
being
mess.
deep and thoughtful.
I'm
know.
like, yeah,
Look,
I'm like a hot
I'll come
mess
and
at 2
take
a.m.
us deep once in a while. But yeah, that's your work,
No, that's
isn't it?
good.
Your work starts at 2 a.m.
And then at 2, then I'm like, might as well stay up till 4 because that's when I get up. So I just lay there for 2 hours thinking of everything.
But not
It's
now.
just-
You're going to try some
No,
strategies.
I'm going to really try. I'm going to try to
Yeah.
get up, go pee, get a nice drink of water, like rub my kitty cat maybe. and then go
Sensory
back.
reset.
Yeah, no, that's good. All right, again, guys, you can always follow Dr. Deborah Brown on My Therapy Session. You're on Instagram.
Instagram, Facebook, where you can be heard on Spotify, all the same places that you are. It's My Session with Dr. Deborah Brown. And we do a deep dive into this subject. This
Oh,
we're
good.
doing a whole brain science bunch of episodes with about how to regulate your brain and your
This
body.
is just like a
check
preview.
in. This is what it
Oh,
is. It's a preview
that's
for the
good.
4 episodes that are coming up for us. We're going
Yay.
deep into the nervous system and self-regulation and neurodiversity and all of the things you can do to make yourself better.
Are you going to keep like smaller words for people that don't know all the big words you're saying? Like
I'll use all the
neurodiversity.
words.
Use Google to
Thanks.
look them
I'll
up.
use all the words.
Thanks. All right, guys. Thanks for watching again. I'm Valerie, Marlena, and beautiful Dr. Deborah Brown's with us. And be sure to follow us on You Do It.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook or Instagram for Hens and Honey Shop. You can also follow Boss Babe Brew on Instagram now. And be sure to like and subscribe anywhere you love to watch your podcasts.
Thanks for listening to Boss Babe Brews. Subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. It helps us reach even more boss babes. The show's hosted by Valerie and Marlena Robinson and recorded at their shop, Hens and Honey, in Swedesboro, New Jersey. It's produced by Breakdown Media. New episodes come out every Friday, so follow for more hustle, more hearts, and more good hangs.